rose peeking out at me in the greenhouse, quit my job, and devote myself to roses full time. My pastime inspired me to dig up my nice, neat suburban lawn and plant a wild, thorny mass. A homeowners association would have booted me long ago. You would have to be nuts to want to do what I want to do with these roses, which is to make a never-before-seen Hulthemia rose and bring it to market. One that will be prized for its scent and distinctive spots and stripes. If I can produce this rose in my little garden, I'll take it to one of the smaller rose shows. If it wins a prize, I might be brave enough to enter one of the larger shows, like the American Rose Society Convention Show. If a rose of mine wins Queen of Show, it would be like a Barbizon modeling school dropout winning Miss America. It would give me the confidence that my rose was worthy of a pricey patent, a process costing at least $2,000 before attorney fees. My greatest hope is to get a rose into the American Rose Society test gardens, where a few select new roses are grown in different climates to see how they fare for 2 years. Of these, the Rose Society selects 1 or 2 varieties as the best of the best. How long are my odds? Consider that a big rose company with endless resources will come up with hundreds of thousands of new seedling varieties every year. Of these, only 2 or 3 make it into the market. And consider me, Galilee Garner, an amateur with an extra-large yard and perhaps a few hundred new seedlings at best, trying to compete against professional growers. It doesn't look very good for me, does it? However, there's something more important at work here. Luck. You can't overestimate the importance of luck. It's like playing the lottery. Sometimes, a person playing $1 in the lottery wins it all, while the person who spends $100 a week for a year walks away with nothing. Take the man who bred the Dolly Parton tea rose in his Michigan basement. He was growing all sorts of rose hybrids when he found an ugly little red-orange seedling with only 12 petals at first bloom, not the 20 you might expect. Just as his hand closed around the seedling to yank it out, he thought to smell it. And its smell was incredible. He left it alone. It grew into an enormous 60 petals, inspiring its name, blossoming into one of the most popular roses ever. That man retired off the Dolly Parton, I believe. All because of luck. And I grow roses that need a lot of luck. I didn't pick the easy roses to breed, the sort you can find in any old garden center or big box store. I love the Hulthemia roses. They're difficult and obstinate, thriving when I introduce them to an impossible variety of conditions. Like any rose grower, I have my own particular methods of doing things, my own fertilizer formulas, my own routine. I pay as much attention to temperature as an ice cream maker does in the middle of the Sahara, though I know one day my successful seedling will have to survive in a variety of punishing climates. I apply the exact amount of water and fertilizer necessary at exactly the correct times. When fungus appears, like powdery mildew or black spot, I attack it before it spreads to other plants. I set loose ladybugs to eat those little green aphids, the tiny bugs that have plagued roses since before the time of Moses. And as long as no other event occurs to throw them off course,